Like that.
Has he proposed? I bet he has. He has, hasn't he?
Vera?
He must have done.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't?
No, why should he? Vera, we went on holiday because we enjoyed each other's company. There's no reason why we have to come back wed, is there?
So what happened in end? You know, when you were coming home after all these torrid nights of passion?
I didn't mention no nights of passion, Vera.
Well, you didn't have to do. I'm saying it for you. Look, you can't just have packed your bags and shook hands.
Yeah, more or less, love. I mean, we're back to normal now, aren't we? Even to the fact that we're going to be late if we're not careful. Come on.
But listen, hey, so what happens when you see him this morning?
Well, it'll be, hello, Ivy, and hello, George, and we'll shake hands and then we'll get on with his work, won't we?
Oh.
Yes,
So did he tell you all about his wife?
Little bits of things, yes. Like I suppose I did about Bert to him. Well, you can hardly help it, can you, when you're on holiday for a week and you've not else to do but talk, have you?
So neither of you said out about getting married again?
Vera, can we talk about something else, please?
Only I thought, well, you might have said something. Not meaning to, but said something to put him off.
Well, I didn't, no, because the subject never came up. Now you're satisfied.
I'm acres like, and neither are you if you admit it. You go away on what might as well have been your honeymoon, come back to find that not only is honeymoon over, but your prospects of marriage, I don't know.
It wasn't honeymoon, if you don't mind, Vera.
Well, you call it what you like. I'm just saying honeymoon to be polite. You know.
I'll tell you what, I don't like you talking about George like that, because he doesn't deserve it.
No.
No. He treated me with nothing but kindness and consideration from start to finish. And I tell you something else, I wouldn't have missed a day of that holiday, so can we leave it at that now?
But I'm only just saying it's a shame, that's all.
Vera!
All right, I won't say what else.
Good.
Don't stop me thinking it, though. So do me.
Oh, what can I do for you, Vera?
Not here yet, then, eh?
No, love, no, he's not here yet.
No, I didn't think I'd do go. I just thought I'd call round and see how you are, you know, see if there's what I could do.
Well, that's very nice of you, Vera, but no, there ain't none, no.
Butterflies, have you? Feeling nervy?
No, I haven't. I don't see as I should have.
We sound it.
Well, whose fault's that, then? We're all right till a minute since.
A drop of brandy, that'd settle you.
I don't want to drop a bandy, Vera. I just want to be left alone, that's all.
Oh, you do look nice, girl. Yeah. What are you making him for his supper? Oh, that'll be him now. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll slip out back way.
Oh, no, you won't. What will he think if he sees you? You'll go out the front door and let him in on your way.
Oh, all right. Oh. Don't worry, you haven't got wrong house. No, I was just paying a social call.
Oh, don't let me drive you out.
You what? You'd skin me, would I have, if I stayed, wouldn't you, kid? Anyway, don't do what I want to do, Vera. Are you ready for three? Come on.
Ah, you wide awake this morning. What's to do?
Well, it's these cheap curtains. I keep waking up dead early, you know, with light, and then I can't get back off. What you could do with these mornings is, well, them blackout curtains. You remember during war, do you remember?
Get away. I was never old enough to remember blackout, Vera.
Ah, listen to her. I can remember you telling us about that bomb that dropped on Abattoir in Stanley Street.
Get off. I was a baby in arms, practically.
Oh, your memory failing you, is it, now you've got a boyfriend? Well, come on, then. Tell us, has he, you know...
Has he do I know what?
Well, has he made his intentions plain, and are they honourable?
Well, he made it quite clear he fancied stopping here last night, Vera, but...
Oh, why? But what?
Oh, come on, you can work that one out for yourself.
Do you mean he's still not proposed yet?
Well, I was expecting him to.
Well, me, for one. Well, practically running a book on it.
Oh, were you?
Oh, come on, Ivy. You go away on holiday with him. And don't be telling me you were playing clock golf. Hey, you didn't find out something about him, did you? You know, he didn't do something to really put you off.
No, Vera.
And they're his own teeth.
As far as I know, most of them.
Yeah, well, he wants measuring for a carnation.
Hey, hold on a minute, you. Don't you think you're jumping gun a bit?
Look, by rights, he should have proposed to you on holiday. That'd have been the decent thing to do, even though he'd no intentions of marrying you.
Come on.
He won't sell him.
It's not by you.
Like as if. All the same, he does. In America, you could have sold him for £1 million, because he led you to have certain expectations.
You did no such thing, Vera.
Well, you wouldn't have gone to Isle of Man with him, would you, or anywhere else? Look, I'm saying no.
Well, I'm glad you're not. Listen, do you mind not discussing my affair, my private business in here?
Well, he wants telling.
He does no such thing, Vera, and certainly not for you.
What you doing with that?
This?
That?
What we're doing with this, Terry?
He's hoping to trade it in for a credit card.
Well, I have a good mind to take it off him as a dangerous weapon. I'm entitled to do that, you know.
Dangerous weapon? You've not seen him trying to swing it yet, have you?
I don't want to, lovey, nothing here.
Where do you find it? In a bin?
Yeah, this is this week's Star Find, is this? I was very lucky as well, because I don't usually do that side of Fernley Avenue. It's just
Fernley Avenue? You good? Far afield as that deal,
Oh, yeah, you see the world on the bins, Betty.
What's the good of one club?
You never know, I might take it up.
Well, it's a good game, mind.
Good game for Nancy, lads.
What do you mean?
Well, wearing them trousers, going around looking like Rupert Bear.
Excuse me. No. Your grip's all wrong for the start, so you're not coming near it, but never mind slicing it.
Do you know all about this, dear?
Oh, I knows about everything.
Right, now then. Listen, keep your eye on the ball. Get your shoulders down the line of the ball. Keep that elbow straight and put that foot along the line of the ball. And that foot so you're steady. No, like that. Like that. Yeah, but more. That's it. Now then, listen. Keep your eye on the ball.
What ball?
Do as you're told. Now, what you have to do is you've got to swing through it. Through it. That's the secret, okay?
Right.
So, as you're swinging it back, it's cocking your wrists.
Cocking your wrist.
Off you go.
Right.
Oh, man.
He's daft.
Yeah.
Hello, Bull. Can I get you out?
No, Ta. She'll probably have a drink with you.
No, you don't have to be so diplomatic.
I'm not being diplomatic. I've told her straight. I think somebody's leading her up the garden path. But some people won't be told, will they?
Sorry, George, I've got to get back to work.
Give him, Kev, up. He's beyond redemption. Well, he has had a traumatic experience. He was very, very fond of that, Michelle.
That's just it, innit? He's too serious by a mile. I mean, you get a laugh out of a bird, you don't bother. There's enough problems without getting a moody over a bird. It's just not necessary.
Oh, well, there speaks a confident man. We're not all like you know, Teddy. Some of us are very sensitive, vulnerable. I mean, the emotion gets to us and strips us bare, so we end up like human piano wires.
That's exactly my point, innit? Who wants to be a human piano wire? Anyway, when's it ever happened to you?
I told you, when I was in the sixth form studying economics, I fell madly in love with Roberta Owen. There was nothing in the world except Roberta Owen. She was warmth, beauty, and softness personified. And her voice, oh, I mean, she could talk about the International Monetary Fund and make it sound like poetry.
Roberta Flaming Owen? Is she the only flipping girl you've ever known?
Yeah, I didn't know her very well either.
Well, anyway, what about tonight? You fancy coming a ride in the van or what?
Why?
Because I need a driver, don't I? I've got something on it might take a few beers to crack.
Oh, thanks for being brutally honest.
My pleasure, mate.
I don't know how to work this inflation out, do you? It's not supposed to be going up much, but every time I go in a shop, well, everything's shot up sky high.
I think it's a big con job. How does the government or anybody know what inflation's doing? Do they know how much Alf Roberts is charging for coffee today? Do they act?
Find a bit, please, Betty.
Oh, certainly, sir.
That's funny.
What?
Well, Ivy reckons she had to go to Singleton's to change her dress at dinner, but I thought she'd be with you having a tea-tart-eat somewhere.
Wrong again, Vera.
You've not, have you, George?
Not what?
You know.
No, I don't know.
Gone and proposed.
Who to?
You flipping well know, Tom.
One pint, lovey.
Thanks, love.
Thanks, Doc. You'll be able to go straight in, won't you? Without one. Oh, hiya.
Hello, Vera. Can I get you a drink?
I don't think I should even be speaking to you, Tom. You've not been very friendly to me today.
Please yourself.
Go on, then. I'll have a light ale, just to be sociable.
One light ale, please, Betty.
Okay, look.
But I still think there's something going on between you two.
Like what?
Well, you're both looking very pleased with yourselves. Of course, you have just been away on holiday for a week together, haven't you?
Well, we enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hey, Vera, your Jack was in earlier on, lovey.
Well, what are you telling me for?
I just thought you might be interested.
Well, I am, if he left us a drink on.
He hasn't.
Oh, well, I'm not then.
You tried to be nice to people.
Anyway, cheers.
Cheers,
What shall we talk about, eh? Price of fish on the operation.
What operation?
Well, in 1965, they had my appendix out, you know.
Hey. Look, we better tell her, George, because it ain't very nice what comes next.
I can imagine.
Tell me what?
George has put a proposition to me, love.
And she liked it.
You run things! I knew it all the time. Do you know what her eyes were that bright this morning? They'd have lit up a pit.
Yes, right, to tell Brian and Gail first, love, didn't you?
I'll tell you what, if I'd have known before, I'd have stung you for more than a light ale.
Well, there's still time.
Oh, aye. Anyway, good health. All the best to both of you, and I mean it.
Thanks, love.
Thanks, love.
That's what everybody wished me, you know, when I got engaged to our Jack, and look what happened.
That's all she said. She'd have come herself, only she's washing her hair. So she said, take these magazines back to Ivy's and to tell her that she's going to bingo tonight, and is there anything you want her to tell the gang? Now, don't ask me what she means by that. You know me, Mum.
Yes, love, I know your mother, and tell her thank you very much, but no.
Right. Well, that is me good deed done for the day, innit?
Hey, you're looking a bit smart tonight, aren't you?
Oh, it's a lady I'm going out with. She's a bit of a snappy dresser herself, so you've got to make an effort, haven't you?
Is it hard between you and Clayton, Garland?
Yeah, it's one of them things. She's a bit on the young side. Doesn't know a good thing when she sees it, does she? Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Hey, don't forget. Tell your mother no.
Hey, kid, hang on.
I've got an errand.
I want to ask you something. It won't take a sec.
Well, spit it out, then.
There's tales going round about me and your Andrea.
What sort of tales?
I've heard she's having a kid.
You hear a lot.
Well, is it true?
Mind your own business.
I heard it was my business.
Well, it isn't.
How do you mean?
Don't you understand English?
Look, you tell your kid I want to see her, right?
I'd be wasting my breath. She doesn't want to see you ever again.
She's got to see me. We've got to talk.
I reckon you think you've ruined her life or something. Well, the only thing that'd ruin our Andrea's life would be marrying you.
Boy, come on, Dynamite, hutch up. Give the workers a chance.
What are you doing back? Are the boozers on strike or something?
Oh, the flaming window cleaners are, Pete. And I pulled something.
Oh, yeah. Like that redhead you keep going on about when you're smashed.
No, like a muscle, right? Like one of them that you're cultivated. Oh, the agony. Go on, leave me to suffer. Oh.
Hi, love. Get me stew and steak, did you?
Oh, flipping heck, I've clean forgotten something.
Oh, flaming heck. Did you ever see a dream walking, eh? So what we're going to have for us tea? I mean, I've come over special to pop it in oven.
Well, it's typical, innit? He works on the meat market. We pay full price at the flaming butchers.
Oh, aye, and what you doing, eh? Stretched out.
Crippled down, I could be like this for life.
Oh, tell us something new. Cramps men in this house. It's about time you shifted yourselves. I'm sick and tired of carrying pair of you.
I've straightened my room up.
Oh, he'll probably have a bird up there.
You know something? I could have you for blackening my character. I'm not kidding, I could, you know. People must think I'm the absolute pits.
Now see what you've done, eh? Thank God, Miss Stew and steak.
You mean me? So that birding's softening his brain.
Also, birding softens the brain, does it? That explains a lot. Can I spell fish and chips?
Our terror were noshing them, weren't he? And you know, I was famished when he come in and he wouldn't even give me one. Not one chip for his sexy old dad.
Well, I'm going down to Cath for a bite. And you can take potluck.
Oh, well, I might not be here when you get back. I might be rushed into casualty. What I really need is an injection.
Huh. Well, you've needed one of them for years.
Go on, figure number one. Spending life up and down ladders, staring through frosted glass.
To be honest, I'm surprised you're still walking. That Harry Clayton might have killed you by now.
Maybe he's run out of shells for his shotgun.
If it was me, I wouldn't be hanging around to find out. You'd get me passport stamped.
I can't understand it, you know. They've not even said a dicky bird.
That's the way they're playing it. Maybe if you just sort of up it.
I don't want to just stop it, though, do I? I mean, I'm getting things together around here. I've got investments.
I don't mean China-like. Just so long as you're not on the doorstep.
I'm not clearing off without saying me piece, I'll tell you that.
What's the point?
Well, it just bugs me. They think I'm a right louse who ain't even worth talking to. I mean, I'd rather Harry Clayton stick one of his rotten milk bottles in me kisser. They treat me like dirt, Kev. Well, no way they're going to treat me like dirt.
I'm just going to pep these out, Mum.
OK, Pepper. I don't know. It's put a real blight on things, hasn't it? I mean, there's our Sue starting her first job and she's not had a look in.
Well, what can we do with a problem like this on his hands? I mean, I'm supposed to be at band practice tonight. There's no way can I face that.
Can't you hear the door?
You know, we're going about this all wrong. We're just bottling things up. And I'm not going to be happy until we get something sorted out properly.
Dad, I think you'd best come.
Is it Cliff about band practice?
No, it's him, Terry Duckworth. He wants to speak to our Andrea.
He's got a damn cheek he can speak to me.
Harry, for God's sake, we don't want another slanging match on doorstep.
Look, I'm sorry to come barging in, but I think I've got a right.
There's only one right you're going to get, and it's this set in the teeth.
All right, hold my hands up. I'm sure good hammering. But for all this snobby stuff, this nose in the air business...
Sue, fetch Andy, she's in the yard. Harry, cool it, right? As for you, Terry, you can sit down. If we're going to discuss this, let's do it like civilised people.
That suits me fine.
Doesn't forgive us not offering you a drink, and he would run out of poison.
Oh, well, look what the cat's dragged in.
Andy, give me a break, will you? You people seem to have decided I'm not human or something.
Now, look here. Terry's got a point, Andy. You two have got to stop chucking bricks at each other. You've got to be grown up about this.
You weren't shy of talking to me one time, were you? You said you could talk to me. We had the same sense of humour.
Oh, I see. You've come to cheer me up, have you? OK, go on. I could do with a giggle. I mean, that's how all this started, isn't it? Having a giggle.
Well, look, can we... I mean, is there any chance of us... Well, look, I don't want you all earwigging, do I?
Mary flipping Ellen. It's getting dead miserable in here. What, were you suddenly struck down with rheumatics? Artery walking round with a face like a fiddle? I'd get them all laughs at a funeral.
I don't mind, you won't, not when they read the will. All you're getting is the pigeons.
Set foot night, are you? Laid there, swinging lead.
Oh, I'll give you a treat. I'll cut my toenails.
Only me. I'm after Iron now.
Oh.
There, he looks comfy.
Yeah.
Comfy? I am next door to a cripple. It's exposure, innit, from up the ladders. All my fibres are inflamed.
Have you rubbed them with anything, Jack?
No, I find if you just lie still and stay out of drafts, you know.
Oh. Have you tried nettles? Because they do reckon if you grab a handful and you start whipping yourself,
Hey, listen,
you know...
kid, you will be popping in later for a jar, won't you and George?
Well, we were going to go to Brixton, but yeah, I suppose we'll pop in. Oh, I would.
I heard they're having a sing-song, you know. Got this fella coming down, supposed to be Red Aunt Spoons.
Oh, great, well, we'll come in then.
Oi, hang about. How long are you going to be with that iron? I mean, if there's some music on, I might want a shirt pressing or something.
Well, I'm sorry, Jack, but I've got a part to do.
Charming. Them irons cost money, you know.
Have you been in bottle?
Look, I mean, if you can't afford, you can get one on easy terms. Better now, we'll buy you one for a wedding present.
Don't you bother, Jack. I've got an iron. It's electric, it's steam heat, and it's got a maroon base. In fact, this is it.
Well, have you done shaming me? Or is your foot still stuck in your gob?
Me? Shaming you? You trying to tell me I don't bring enough brass into this house to buy a blessed iron?
The element's gone.
And now there's some music down at the pub and I don't have a shirt that doesn't look like a flipping rubbing rag.
I reckon this is all a pose myself.
Is that right?
Yeah. I reckon you think you're being trendy.
Oh, I see. Trendy. I thought you might mean I was being sort of forced.
How do you mean?
Trying to trap me into marriage. Then once I got the little gold band on my finger, well, it was all a mistake. They got the samples mixed or something. But you think I'm being trendy?
Yeah. I think you're taking a sort of feminist line.
I should have taken that 2 months ago.
What you should have taken 2 months ago was precautions.
Oh, that's a classic line, that is. God, if that's all you can come up with.
Well, what do you expect, for Pete's sake, the way you're handling this?
That's easy. A baby in about 7 months.
I mean from me. Look, you know what I'm getting at.
That's even easier. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
OK. Fair enough. But don't say I haven't offered to do the right thing.
You can forget that and all.
Look, I'm not saying that the right thing's getting itched, am I?
What is it then in your code, supposing you've got one?
I don't know, but it does include me having a bit more say, doesn't it?
No, this is my problem.
No, not entirely. Because to the best of my knowledge, it's the first time I fathered a kid, and when it's a girl next door in a
To the
bargain...
best of your knowledge, that says it all.
A girl next door with my kid, what am I supposed to do? Just sort of slope off?
Well, you've left home before, haven't you? OK, I mean, you didn't like the Paras, but there's always the catering corps.
Oh, and I thought I was hard-bitten.
Just leave me alone, that's all I ask.
OK, fair enough. I won't be a pest. All I'm saying is don't treat me like dirt, that's all. Look, if the guys had the nippers, I could be blaming you, couldn't I? I could be shutting the door in your face. I mean, look, you weren't slow to get in
we slipped up. That doesn't mean to say we have to be tied together for life.
That is not what I'm after. All I'm saying is I'm ready to do my share. OK, if you want to stick your nose up at me, that's fair enough. But I'm not clear enough, like I got you into trouble and I daren't hang around to face the music. If me living next door to you is inconvenient, I'm sorry. But I'm sticking around, girl.
Quite here, isn't it?
Dessert now, please, Will.
Brandy lemonade.
Help yourself, it's free.
Who's this Daisy then, eh? I mean, she can't marry all this lot.
Hey, Chuck, you know what? Apart from the name, this song's going to be written for us.
Oh, you're not that old. I'll tell you something for nothing. You've got no chance of getting me on the tandem.
Hi, I've had some neighbours, but these Duckworths, they're one-off.
Well, I can't weigh them up. Are they hard-faced or thick, or don't they know?
No, they know. I saw her looking over here and smiling. Put me in mind of a crocodile.
He'll be over here in a minute wanting to wet the baby's head or something.
They're daft enough. She's probably over moon about it. Got her eye on being a glamorous granny.
Just think of it being on the same wedding photograph as that shower.
Hey, don't come and join the party. I mean, it's all free. I mean, until they didn't help you, right?
Oh, come on, join in celebration.
Sorry, we're on his move.
Oh, come on, I know we've had the odd bang here and there, but I mean, it's for Ivy and George, isn't it?
Oh, that's good. I thought it might have been for your charming son.
Hey, why the acid, eh? What's the moan now? No, just leave it.
Oh, come on, give the lad credit. I mean, he's done a wide berth for your lads.
Yeah, which can't have been easy, where she chases him. Oh, that's the tale, is it?
Not enough the little swine's got into trouble, then now what you're saying is she's asked for it.
Your lass is in trouble? Well,
Yeah.
it's news to us.
Nonetheless, it's a fact. And he ought to be ashamed of himself, a lad of his age and experience.
Hey up, lady, fair dues. Listen, I don't like calling folk. But if you ask me, that girl of yours is no angel. In fact, a lot of people would say, well, she's blaming mad.
But you can't plant this on our Terry. You can't tell me that he's the only lad that she's been with now.
You rotten! You let him get on his feet and slap my daughter again! Hey! Hold on, ladies! Come on! Come on, that way. Come on, calm down.
Oh, don't.
Just calm down.
Don't rough them, Clayton. Are you all right, love? There's no bones broke, is there?
No, you're the Lincraft, didn't you? What's the way you're standing? What's it?
Oh, I can think there were turkey on them sandwiches.
Not a turkey sandwich, isn't it? Teeth, isn't it?
It's it,
Is that crew at it again? I'm going to have my rates reassessed, I am. What was it this time? Well, seemingly, I mean, as far as we could gather, Terry Duckworth's got the Clayton girl into trouble. Is that right? Well, I'm never. See, you think they'd be ashamed, wouldn't you? Not hanging out their dirty washing for all to see. And what's all this rowing going to do to us property values? Because I wanted a word.
Why, what's that?
Well, I've been worrying about your Terry. I mean, he's a good lad, but, well, he is still very young, isn't he? Of course, I'm sure you and your Jack will be giving him suitable guidance, but, well, he's bound to want parental help over the next few months, isn't he?
Hilda, why don't you mind your own flaming business, eh? Just for once in your life, eh?
Oh, very nice. No wonder Harry Clayton talks about you like he does.
Oh, aye? And what's he been saying?
Well, just you ask yourself, why should your Terry get tarred with the same brush as you and his father?
Look, just tell me what Harry Clayton's been saying about us.
Oh, I don't pass on gossip, thank you very much. But I wouldn't like in-laws like you lot, neither.
Oh. I want to know exactly what her next door said when you went round there.
Well, I can't remember her exact words, can I?
Oh, yes, you can. Now, come on.
Well, it's like I told you. She doesn't want anything more to do with me. How many more times? She's told me there's nothing more she wants from me.
Oh, not now, there isn't. Well, you wait till that kid's born. You're going to be paying from then till it's 21. You're going to be bled white with maintenance, mate, for it and for her. You want to demand a blood test.
What for?
Well, to prove the kid's yours. I mean, if the blood's not the same.
Look, I keep telling you that kid is mine, all right?
And I keep telling you don't know that for certain.
Yes, I do, because she's not that kind of girl. So just leave her alone, will you?
Tell you what I'd do. I'd be away from here. I'd go and do a vanishing trick. I'd join the Foreign Legion, go and work on one of them oil rigs or something.
Oh, give over. Why should our Terry be driven away from his own home by them Claytons? No, you know what I think? I think that Andrea only told him to clear off because she was put up to it. By a father, yeah, or a mother. It would be a toppy-nosed cow.
What are you on about?
Well, Arthur is not good enough for their lass. So she thinks. She turns her nose up at us, doesn't she, as if she stepped into something nasty.
Well, what's she to give herself airs? Who do you think she is,
Oh,
anyway?
it's you two. Just give her a flaming rest. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of you going on about it.
Aye.
Because none of it helps, does it? It's still a flaming mess, isn't it?
Well, he should have thought about that, sunshine, when he was having your bit of fun.
Been about as much fun this dinner as a boil on a bum, do you know that?
Oh, very sorry, Kevin. I just happened to have sent me baggy trousers and me big red nose to the cleaners.
Yeah. Where's it getting you? Tell us that.
What?
Get yourself all knotted up over that, Andrea.
I'm not getting knotted up over nobody, except this furry little grease monkey sitting not a million miles away from here. So just knock it off, eh?
What more can you do? I mean, you try to get through to her. You've told her you want to help her with a kid. She's not interested. So you're off the hook, aren't you? What's wrong with you? Most lads you'll be laughing a little cotton socks off.
I'm not most lads, am I? Andrea wasn't just another one-night stand. I happen to think a lot of her.
Okay, so you fancy her.
I still do.
Still don't alter the fact that she's not interested. Knows her old lady, knows her old fella. So from where I'm standing, that adds up to an ident of nothing in anybody's books.
Not good enough for her half, son. Who do they think they are, any road?
Her old fella never wanted me to wed her, you know.
Get away. Oh, it's right. Yeah, he reckoned he wasn't fit to breathe the same air as me. He wanted me to fetch up with a fellow with a bit of good standing in life. He did.
Oh, aye. Like that spotted beanpole of a fella you were knocking about with when I first met. He had some standing in life, didn't he? He used to stand behind the bacon counter in the co-op. Do you know, her old fella got on his bending knees and begged me to pack her in. But would I listen?
It doesn't mean it, lovey. None of them do. They're all at it. I bet he never knew what real happiness was until he walked you down the aisle.
Very true, Betty. Too flaming late then, wasn't it?
Shut up, you.
Thanks very much, dear.
Cheers, love.
So this is where you're hiding yourself, is it?
Oh, Mr. Baldwin, I was just dropping balm cake ordering, weren't I?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I just thought, you know, while I'm here.
There's no need to explain, Vera.
Eh?
You are entitled to your shopping hour.
Oh, I'll think about having that tomorrow.
Good, I'm glad you changed your mind, because they've just got a rush order in, so you might as well add a slice left to that.
What for?
Well, for tomorrow. You'll be able to make toast in that machine of yours, it'll be that hot. Were you going to say something?
No, Mr. Baldwin. See you, love.
Try, Vera.
Give us a box of matches, will you, love?
It should be your ears that are glowing red hot, things she's been saying about you.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, hello, Alfred.
Right.
I was having quite a pleasant chat with that mate of yours after you left.
Oh, yeah, Les.
Yeah, sharp character, isn't he?
Well, it's not bent, if that's what you mean.
I didn't say he was, he just doesn't miss a trick. And he's obviously not used to having obstacles put in his way.
Here, look, if you think I'm trying to pull out where Hilda's concerned...
Yeah, come on, Mike. Alf wouldn't try and see Hilda off, you know that.
Yeah, I think I do. I'm not 100% sure about his mate, though.
Look, you need have no worries on that score, believe me, because I've got Hilda's interests at heart just as much as you have.
Good. In that case, you won't have any objections to me keeping an eye on things, will you? See you.
Oh, hello, Terry.
Mrs. Holt.
Kevin won't be long.
Yeah. It's at 1:30.
Yeah, I know, but if I stop in that house another minute longer, listen to me, Mum, slagging off the Claytons, I'm quite likely to end up on a murder charge.
Okay, be 5 minutes.
Right.
Come on through.
Cheers.
Well, things no better then.
Better? My mum's bellowing like a factory hooter. Andrea won't give me the time of day. Oh, yeah, everything's great, isn't it?
Well, you can hardly expect to be the hero of the hour, can you? Not after what's happened.
Well, I just want to see her right, don't I? I want to be able to do something for her and the kid. I mean, it's as much my responsibility as it is hers, isn't it? But will they listen? I mean, can you imagine how I'm going to feel with my own kid growing up next door to me? Never been allowed to go near it, to touch it, to do anything for it.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, what can I do? They won't let me near her.
Well, by heck, Terry Duckworth. If you feel that strongly about it, and you're going to give up that easy, you're not the lad I took you for.
Well, don't keep us in suspenders then. What exactly do you intend if you do get Hilda's?
Well, it'll double the size of the shop for starters.
Oh, I never feel comfy in them supermarkets myself. I can never find out for a start.
And they don't have slates in supermarkets either.
But trust you, we'll think of something like that.
It's not going to be a supermarket. It's going to be a self-service mini-market. All the advantages of self-service with the personal touch. It'll be a lot better for everybody. You mark my words.
I believe that when I say it, I know.
Ah, best of luck to you, mate.
You are?
Us small businessmen have got to stick together, haven't we? And if we can't turn to us own for support, who can we turn to? When you're ready, Bet.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no, you don't. Look, we're supposed to be announced at Legion, remember? Just one quick and you said.
Well, that's right. Well, we've had just one quick one. Now we can take our time over it, rest.
Jack Duckworth, I'm warning you.
Look, Vera, if it is a toss-up between having a civilised conversation with one fellow traders and getting me ear holes bashed by some third-rate warbler down at the Legion Club, there is no contest, is there?
Yes, you're right, so come on, you
Is it any wonder I am just a poor window cleaner, eh? You know, with right woman behind me, there's no knowing where I'd end up.
Well, you've got right woman behind you. Me. And I'll tell you where you're going to end up. The Legion. So come on, out.
Now, come on, Dolly, use a little love for a dad, then, eh? Dolly Palm, been a bit off her food, you see. She likes a bit of coaxing, just like people, you know.
Better than people, they don't give you no back chat.
You've got some of there, son.
Jack!
Definitely.
You know, when I get a place of my own, what I want is a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Not a chintzy little thing, but a proper dog, like a boxer or an Alsatian, you know.
Jack, have you gone dead for summer?
Sometimes I wish I had.
Hey, Sue,
Yeah?
can I have a word?
What about?
You wouldn't do us a favour, would you? Give your Andrea a message.
Look, I can't get involved.
I'm not involving you, I just want to talk to her. I need to. Surely you understand that.
Yeah, of course I can. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
How is she?
She's okay. Better than I'd be if it was me.
Look, I've got to go. Just tell her I want to see her, eh? Tell her I'll probably be home at dinner time. And if she'll pop a message through the door, let me know exactly where and when. There'll be nobody home. Will you?
I don't know if it'll be of any use, though.
Just pass the message on, will you? Hey, Sue. Thanks a lot.
Kids, I don't know, eh? You have them, bring them up, look after them. What do you get now but a load of grief?
I dare say your family felt the same.
I dare say they did. I mean, I want the best son in the world, but I never pulled the stroke like our Terry's just done.
I suspect that were more luck than good management.
Happens so. I mean, he's not as a blame, the lad. He were only doing what comes naturally, after all. Being so flaming careless, I could screw his neck round.
Yeah, I still think he's got more to worry about than you. Well, they both have, haven't they, poor kids?
But neither of them are wed to our Vera, are they? They haven't got her going at them 24 hours a day non-stop. And she reckons it's all my fault.
How does she make that out?
That Alf is one of life's greatest mysteries, the answer of which is known only to her. But I'll tell you this. If San Francisco had another earthquake, it'd be my fault. If petrol went up a $5 a gallon, it'd be my fault. If World War Flaming 3 started tomorrow, it'd be my fault. Stick that on the slate, will you?
Hey, and if I go flipping bankrupt, it'll be your fault.
No. I won't care that now it's time I need somebody, you know, to set my mind off my family troubles.
Well, I thought you encouraged Ivy to go out with Mr. Wardle.
I did. I didn't know she was going to turn it into a full-time flaming hobby.
Oh, I think it's very nice that she's doing a bit of courting again after all she's been through.
Well, what about me? I've lost my bingo, mate. My husband's dodgy. My son's about as cheerful round house as a dead cod.
Oh, Maeve will go out with you, won't you, Maeve?
I mean, if anybody's got get up and go, Mavis has. When we were in Blackpool, she had us whizzing about non-stop like little demented things.
I organised a few excursions there, that's all.
Well, organise a few for Vera. Take her on a day out to see that little miniature village. And then flamingos hopping about on one leg, or that place where Wordsworth were born. She'd like that, wouldn't you, Vera? I think I'd rather go to the bingo, kid.
Ma'am, there hasn't been a note dropped in for us, has there?
No, love, I haven't seen one. Where are you from?
Oh, just one of the lads who's supposed to be going out tonight, you know. Mr. Clayton, can I have a word?
Terry! I'd keep out of this if I was you, Vera. He's a grown man.
Well, what's it all about? I think our Andy has indicated exactly how she feels, Terry, so there's not much more to be said.
She said she doesn't want to marry us, yeah. But we haven't discussed money, have we?
Money?
Yeah, the baby's not going to survive on thin air, is it? Somebody's going to have to support it. I'm prepared to do my share.
What's going on?
Don't ask me.
Did you know he was coming?
He asked if he could. I didn't even think he'd turn up.
So what's it all about, then?
Well, I'd rather wait till Andrea got here.
She's out.
Oh, Mum! There was this old man in the library who...
Don't blame me, it was your dad's idea.
It was my idea, as a matter of fact. Mr. Clayton said it'd be all right if I came. There's something I want to say to Andrea.
Told you, Terry, there's nothing to discuss.
I think there is. Oh, you don't reckon I'm up to much?
Terry...
Well, it's okay. I know I've not had your education or nothing, but I'm not stupid and I've got feelings. And whether you like it or not, that kid is as much mine as it is yours. Okay, you don't want to marry me and us bring it up together. Well, I can't force you, that's your right. But it's also my right to have a share in the responsibility. And if the only way I can do that is by helping you pay some of the bills, well, then that's what I want to do.
It's not that I don't like you, I do. But even if I wanted to get married now, which I don't, marriage between us would be all wrong, don't you see that?
Well, I didn't, but I reckon I do now. You've made that perfectly clear, haven't you?
I just want you to know that it's not against you why I want to do this on my own.
Yeah, all right, you've said. Well, what do you think, then, about the money? Can we come to some kind of arrangement? I know I don't bring home a fortune, but I can chip in my whack. And I've got plans. I'm not going to be a meat porter for the rest of my life, no way.
I'm sure you won't. Mum, Dad, what do you think?
Well, I think it's very good of Terry to accept his responsibilities like this. Credit where it's due. A lot of lads would have run a mile. Especially when they've been
told to sling the hook.
I'm just trying to be fair. It's up to Andy, isn't it, Harry?
Well, she knows how she feels about all this, doesn't she?
It's the old flipping trouble, isn't it? I don't know how I feel.
She'll not change her mind, you know.
All right, Mrs. Clayton. Any road. Just tell her to think over what I've said, will you? And let me know. Ta-ra.
See you.
Kids, Well, I'm fed up now. Take us out somewhere.
Where do you want to go?
Typical, isn't it? They always shove decisions onto you. Your wife wants to be swept off her feet, Jacko.
So, all right, I'll sweep her off her flipping feet. Where do you want to be swept to?
Anywhere, so long as it shows you've put a bit of thought into it. Yeah. What you've got there is a vulnerable, dependent little woman who wants to lean on you as the big, strong man.
Of her? Where is she? I'll sweep her off her feet instead.